Indexing for the tuple. Let's go for the indexing of the tuple, but first let me check the positive indexing. We are gonna do the positive indexing. Look, in this session we are gonna do the indexing for the tuples. Let me check first the positive indexing for the number. Positive indexing for the number. So we will do some relevant examples of the indexing for the tuples. Example number 1. A equals to 8, 5, 1, 9, 2. Print of A of 0, which returns 8 in the output. Look at here. The main difference between the list and the tuple is the parentheses and the closed brackets. If you remember, for the list we were using closed brackets, but when it comes to the tuple you are going to use the parentheses. So at this point we used parentheses. Now when you take the print of A with the index 0, it returns the very first value of the given list, which is 8. Look, this is the index number, this is the index address in the computer memory. So which value lies at index 0 in the memory? This one. Because remember, indexing starts from the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the very first item has index 0 in the computer memory. When you run it, you will get 8 in the final output. This is the first method to do the positive indexing for the number. Let me check the second method. According to the second method that we are going to take print of 8, 5, 1, 9, 2 of 0 indexing, which returns 8. It will return the same answer. Look, this time I didn't use the identifier or the variable. I directly took the print function, print of 8, 5, 1, 9, 2 of index 0. Remember, for the indexing you have to put the close bracket. Don't do this mistake. Don't put parentheses here. Parentheses is only for the list, for the tuple list. For the indexing you have to use the closed brackets. So at index 0 we are gonna get element 8, which is the very first element here. Therefore it returns 8 in the output. So there was the second method. Let me check the third method here. According to the third method that we have 8, 5, 1, 9, 2 of index 0. It returns 8. Look, this time I don't have any print function. I don't have any identifier. I simply directly type this expression in the colab. When you run it, you will get the same answer, 8. At index 0 we have the very first element, therefore it returns 8 in the final output. So these are the three different methods. These are exactly the same method that we used for the list, if you remember. If you forgot, please just go back to the section of the list and learn the positive indexing. So it is absolutely the same thing. The only difference here is the parentheses. The rest of the logic, the rest of the process is exactly the same what we did in the list last time. We are repeating the same thing here in the tuple. Nothing different. Example number 2. A equals to 8, 5, 1, 9, 2. Print of A of 1, which returns 5 in the final output. Look, this time I took the index number, index address 1. So exactly at index 1 we have 5, 0, 1. So at index 1 we have value 5. We have number 5 here in the given tuple. So when you run it, you will get 5 in the final output. Again, I repeat it. The only difference here is the parentheses. Last time for the list we were using the closed brackets, but for the tuple we are going to use the parentheses. The rest of the process is absolutely the same thing which we did for the list last time. Therefore, so for the indexing number you have to put the closed bracket. Never do mistake to do the parentheses. You will get error. So for the indexing, like A of 1, you have to put the closed brackets. Whatever indexing value you put it there, you have to include it inside the closed brackets. So since at index 1, this is the index value. At index 1, we have 5 here. Therefore, it returns 5 in the final output. Example number 3. A equals to 8, 5, 1, 9, 2. Print of A of 4, which gives 2 in the output. Look, this time I took index 4. Exactly at index 4 we have 2. Because remember, indexing starts from the 0, like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So exactly at index 4 we have 2. Therefore, when you run it, it returns 2 in the final output. You will get 2 here.